How do you find time to work on your business? We are all busy. Nobody has capacity just sitting around waiting to be used. Honestly, I think that the last time when I didn't have much to do, I would have been in my 20s. But if you want your business to drive forwards, you have got to be able to find the time to work on the things that matter, the things that are actually going to move the needle. And in this video, I want to share with you a few ideas that I implemented when I wanted to create my business accelerator beyond the hourly rate, because it was a huge job. And like you, I was already busy. I didn't have a whole lot of free time in which to do it. But these things I'm going to share with you made a real difference. And honestly, it wasn't about finding more time. It was about being intentional with the time I had. So the first thing that I did was I took social media off my phone. That freed up more time than I ever imagined it would. Firstly, for those distracting times when there's a ping and a ding. And secondly, just the aimless scrolling time. I stopped doing the aimless scrolling. And when I did go on social media, I only went on my laptop, and I was really intentional about what I was doing when I was on there, how much time I was going to be on there, and using it for business purpose only. It is amazing. If you've ever looked at your phone to see how much time you spend in a week, it'll give you a shock. And there's a setting that you can put on so you can actually track it, and it sends you a notification once a week. I highly recommend that you do that now, and you'll see how much time you can win back just by that one thing. The second thing I did was I started to batch my tasks. So I only held meetings in the afternoon. I made sure that I didn't have big gaps between meetings, and I was really clear about what the tasks were that I had to do each day. That then gave me a chunk of time in the morning that I could get really stuck in, because I realized that for most of the work I was doing, I didn't want less than an hour to be focusing on it. The kind of work that I was doing, putting together the accelerator, I needed a good chunk of an hour to actually, get my brain in and to be working on it. And so this was a way that I was able to create big stints of time where I could just go all in. And the other thing that I loved was the more intentional I became, the more that I could free up whole days where I could just focus on building the accelerator and going through the tasks. The third thing that I did was I found somebody who already had a roadmap, who had already done it, who already knew the mistakes, and most importantly, knew the order. And then that person could give me the list of what to do in what order, which created a strategy for me. And then whenever I was working on the business accelerator and building it, I wasn't wondering what to do, and I certainly wasn't wasting time doing things that I should be doing in 2 months because I had a system in place. I encourage you, if you're not working on your business and you feel like you just don't have time, these are 3 ways that are really effective to be able to find time and to be able to use that time most effectively. Because at the end of the day, nobody's going to give us more time. Nothing is going to free up from what you've already got going on. And so it's about being smarter in using the time that you currently have.